Hi, my name's Renata. Welcome to my YouTube channel, which is dedicated to intercultural communication and expat life, business skills and job search across cultures, and foreign language learning. In this last category, foreign language learning, I started a new series, the Improve Your English series. It's a bi-weekly series, meaning every 2 weeks there's a new video with 3 words to help you improve your English. So let's say you're an expat or you're working in an international company or you're an international student, and that requires you to study or work in English. So let's say your English is already good or very good, but there's certain words native speakers use, and you'd like to level up to that kind of level of English that you don't quite know how to do. This is exactly what this series is about. So, as always, I'm going to share my screen and I'll introduce to you the 3 words for this video. So this is video number 9 out of this series, Improve Your English. And every time you'll get an idiom, a phrasal verb, and an executive vocabulary word to improve your language. To do that, I always come up with a sentence or a little situation. This time, it's this one here. I have to give kudos to Paula. By taking initiative, she helped avoid a calamity. She never lets us down. Now, there are 3 words or expressions that probably make this difficult: the idiom, the phrasal verb, and the executive vocabulary word. So, where are they? Today's idiom is to give kudos to. I'll explain in a minute what it means. Our phrasal verb of today is to let someone down, and our executive vocabulary word of today is calamity. Now, if we take those out and replace them with something else, the sentence would have probably been much easier to understand. But that's exactly the point of adding an idiom, a phrasal verb, and an executive vocabulary word to improve your English. Now, let's look at the idiom first. To give kudos to. It's an expression. That's exactly what an idiom is, an expression, and it means to praise someone or to acknowledge something positive someone did. So, for example, you could say, kudos to your team for getting all this work done in just one day. There must be an octopus working in your office. Smiley, meaning I don't really mean that, but it seems like you have an octopus there doing all this work. So it's great work. It's praise. It's acknowledgement of something positive that happened. So you say to give kudos to. You don't always have to use the give. Like in our example, I can just say kudos to you or kudos to your team. Kudos to. That's the expression. That's the idiom, meaning you're praising someone or acknowledging some of their achievements. Our phrasal verb of today is to let someone down. Remember, a phrasal verb is a verb, like let, in combination with a preposition, like down. Now, there are several combinations of the same verb with different prepositions, and every combination has a different meaning. So let's focus on this one combination, let down. Not let by, let up, or something. No, let down. That means to disappoint someone by not doing what you promised or what you were supposed to do. So, for example, I could say, don't worry, I'll be there and help you when you're moving house. I will not let you down. So that's a good promise. You promise to keep your word. You promise to not let them down. So to let someone down. And finally, our executive vocabulary word of today is calamity. Calamity means a disaster or a very negative situation. Now, you may wonder, why can't I just say disaster because that word I know? Or why can't I just say very negative situation? Well, because it kind of sounds like a description because you don't know the word calamity. And that's exactly what you want to avoid. You actually want to use words that native speakers use a lot. And calamity is one of those. So you can use it for different negative things, for different types of disasters. This is why I have 2 examples here for you. You could say hurricanes are a calamity for people living in the Caribbean. So it really refers to a natural disaster. But it can also refer to other very negative situations, like a stock market crash is a calamity to the financial markets. So calamity is not only a natural disaster, any sort of disaster or very negative situation. And it's great that you know a word that is not disaster, because disaster really sounds like natural disaster. So if you're talking about a natural disaster, it would actually be fine to use disaster. But for a lot of other things, knowing the word calamity is very useful. So these are our three words for today. Here's our original sentence again. And as always, I'm going to show you how you could say that with easier words. And yes, you could have done that. So you could have said, I have to praise Paula. You could also say, I have to give Paula positive feedback, but it does not even remotely sound as good as I have to give kudos to Paula. By taking initiative, she helped avoid a disaster. She never disappoints, or she always does what she promises. I have to find other words that are definitely not as great as she never lets us down. These words just sound much better and catapult your English to a totally new level. So here we are, the three words of this week. Now it's your turn. Study the words, put them into practice, think of sentences and situations where you could use them, and succeed in improving your English. If you want more, subscribe to my channel. Or if you want to speak with me directly, take classes, this is how you can find me. You can find me through my website, contact me through there, or connect with me on LinkedIn. Thank you for watching. There will be a new video in 2 weeks. Remember, it's a bi-weekly series. You got plenty of time to practice those three words, so good luck with that. If you like the channel, please subscribe. Or if you want to contact me, please do, or leave a comment. I'll have a look at them on a regular basis. Thank you for watching, and see you again soon. Goodbye.